Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Today we are discussing broad meaning of democracy. As you know, we have been discussing democracy from the last many lectures. Today we will conclude this chapter, and the last portion that we have to study in this chapter is broad meaning of democracy. We have understood democracy as a form of government, but that is not the only meaning of democracy. That democracy is not confined only to government. So democracy can be applied to other spheres of life. See, in a family, we can have a democratic family, a democratic school, a democratic institutional means that democracy can be applied to all the spheres of life. And when we say that democracy applied to other fields of other spheres of life, we can call it as its broader scope or the broader meaning. So, as a form of government, we have discussed the minimal features which can make democracy a better form of government. Here we talk of representative democracy. All the people do not rule because large number of people, large vast countries cannot. All the people cannot sit together to take a decision. So for that, we have representative this democracy. People elect representatives and they take decisions on behalf of people. So that's why we find representative democracy because of the vastness, because of large number of people. They cannot sit together. But if this feature is not present in a democracy, then we cannot call it because it is very essential that decisions are taken on behalf of people, for the people, they are affected. Similarly, we can apply this democratic principle in other fields of, in other spheres of life. Say, for example, in a family, if everybody have equal say in the decision making, then we can call that family a democratic family. If all the people's decisions, all the people's this views, opinion do not matter, then that cannot be called a democratic family. So I mean to say that this democratic concept, democratic principle can be applied to all the spheres of life. So, similarly, in a school, if the students do not like a teacher who do not allow his students to put questions, to have their say in a particular situation, in taking this classroom interaction making it very interesting. So for that, we have to apply democratic principle. That means everybody's opinion matters. Similarly, besides government, in other fields of life. So we say that in the broader meaning of democracy, in the broader this conceptualization of democracy, we can say that yes, democracy is not confined only to government. It can be applied to other spheres of life as well. So because the basic principle, the basic feature of democracy is that it is for all, that Abraham Lincoln's definition, though specific to government. But since we are discussing the broader meaning of democracy, we can apply that definition to other fields of life as well. Because see, in a family, if a decision is taken, it is taken for the entire family, because the entire family is going to be affected. Similarly, everybody shall have his opinion, his viewpoint to take a decision for the family, for the entire family. Similarly, in schools, in other institutions. So, this democratic principle, it is it's a good way to accommodate conflicts, to accommodate differences, right? Moreover, in this broader meaning of democracy, we can add two more things. That is, we say in democracy everybody is taken equal care of. So when we say everybody has to be taken equal care of, then everybody shall have all those basic needs which are essential for him. So in a country, if some people go hungry to bed, go hungry to bed, it is not good in a democratic movement. Indeed, we cannot call that a democratic government, because in democracy, everybody's needs, everybody's basic requirements are taken care of, has to be fulfilled. So also in that sense, we can say that democracy, democratic government, in democratic government, everybody shall have equal basic facilities, equal basic requirements. So if some people goes hungry to bed, then that cannot be called a democracy. That state can't be a democratic state, right? So taking this measure into consideration, we can say that there are so many problems, so many uh, conflicts in all the countries. People go hungry, people's rights are more, people's rights are violated. So applying that democratic principle to that government, we say that no government, no country in this world is a real or a true democracy. Right? So in true democracy, what we see that everybody shall have equal information, equal basic rights, basic education, equal resources. If these are lacking, then it is not right to call that government a democratic government. In this way, we have completed this whole chapter. So in this chapter, we have discussed a democracy, its features, and non-democratic governments, what is a true democracy, and the broader meaning of democracy, in which we say that democracy can be applied to other spheres of life as well. Besides, in democracy, the basic needs of people must be fulfilled. If these are not fulfilled, then it is not, then we cannot say that a state is a democratic state, right? So tomorrow we will move forward and take the next chapter from this very subject. Thank you very much.